EA Sports, and we'll see which of these Golden State teams has the Midas touch in this one. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Los Angeles Chargers, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Chargers. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger offense makes its way out for the first time in this ball game, and leading the way, already a star in just his 3rd season, it's Justin Herbert.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Throwing first play is Herbert. Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackle back at the 28-yard line.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Herbert. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's J.K. Scott now. Back deep, Brandon Powell. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there. And just as he did last season when he captured his first and the Rams' 2nd Super Bowl title.
And Matthew Stafford was taken 1st overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Here comes Carter. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here too after a good stop. Now here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 3, he doubled that, he got 6. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. So he stopped for no gain, and that will bring up 2nd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They have things going their way.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Stafford. This one finding the hands of Brandon Powell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Never make the mistake of the slot receivers, especially the long guys that we're watching here. Just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
The extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A give up the middle to Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We're scoreless after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Chargers offense back onto the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Draw play, it's Eckler. Dancing away at the 35. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert now. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. Nasir Adderley that time making the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray, and the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Bobby Wagner, the All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Second and 5.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The Rams ready to go on offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
And the Rams first down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Stafford. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Out of the gun, Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Stafford now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Gay's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 25 yards that time. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Rams, and they didn't get a whole lot done in the rushing department in those first 2 quarters. They probably feel pretty lucky to be tied here at halftime. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, here's a look at their numbers throwing the football in what was a very even first half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 30 on second down, Stafford. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that front.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Powell on the catch. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Rams.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Los Angeles.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Stafford. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Now the Rams offense getting the football back. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Going right back to Akers. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Akers. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far in the field goal. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st down, it's Herbert. He'll find Williams on the slant. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four.
Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen, 44 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. And, Charles, when you talk about Keenan Allen, you're not necessarily usually talking about that crazy top-end speed, but he does a great job there with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They just got to find a way to get it done.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Stafford. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Stafford. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. His throw incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On 2nd down, Eckler. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and out will come the offense as they take over. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll start on the ground here on first down, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 35-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now, a huge 3rd down conversion. On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Nice progress down the field. It's halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And a good tackle there right around the 30 stops him short of the first down. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So now Stafford and the Rams down 10-6, a minute 54 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now Stafford. Completes this to Jefferson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Stafford now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Powell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
Now it's Stafford. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run here with Akers. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stop from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a third and goal situation. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Herbert. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So the LA Rams with a victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the